Advocates for the developmentally disabled are warning about potential cuts to care.
Governor Pritzker's proposed budget would cut back the number of hours of care the state pays for. The administration says this is about efficiency, but advocates say it'll result in less care. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Cole Henke is live in our Capitol newsroom. Cole, this isn't the first time the state's tried something like this.
That's right. This is actually the second time that they've tried to propose a cut to these specific hours for the developmentally disabled. Back in 2023, the state was planning to cut hours by almost double this amount in this proposed cut, but after some strong pushback from organizations, the state backed off of that plan. Now they've come back to the table with a similar, albeit smaller, cut. Direct Support Professionals, or DSPs, help care for people with developmental disabilities all over Illinois. They are paid primarily through hours funded by the state. Experts say the governor's proposed budget would result in 900,000 hours being cut from this system, though.
If we cut 900,000 hours out of the service system from those people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, then they're going to be in danger of not being able to live effectively in their community.
The Illinois Association of Rehabilitation Services says 10,000 people with developmental disabilities living in group homes could lose care hours. How many hours each person loses could depend on their disabilities.
We have all kinds of people that are waiting on waiting lists to be able to receive services. We have providers that can't hire people.
A spokesperson from Governor Pritzker's office and the Department of Human Services says that these rollbacks are about using the hours more efficiently, saying not every funded hour is used in a given year. In a statement, the governor's spokesperson, Alex Goff, said, quote, "The discussion of the, quote, funded hours obscures a basic fact. IDHS and Governor Pritzker are committing more to developmentally disabled services than ever before. Providers will never be told you've reached your hours limit or be forced to lay off support workers." But advocates still say cutting hours will only result in less care across the board.
I think it might be possible if the hours didn't disappear. But what happened, instead of moving around hours to go have more hours for someone who has a higher service need and less hours for someone who needs less support, the total amount of hours in the system totally shrunk.
Now, this proposed cutback was really surprising to advocates, given that Governor Pritzker actually proposed to increase the overall budget to the Division for the Developmentally Disabled in this fiscal year. It's just that this particular area is getting a proposed cutback. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Henke, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Cole, thank you.